Heavy rains has been pouring down with no signs of stopping. Sea levels seem to be rising, and worst of all, waters are coming at you faster than ever. Here's how to survive. A flash flood. Whether it's heavy rain or rising sea levels or a collapsed dam, floods can be dangerous. As recently as last week, there has been floods in the country of Bangladesh due to heavy rains and collapsed dams. Countries such as the Netherlands, Bangladesh, and both China and India have suffered floods the most. Also, U.S. states such as Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio also suffer heavy flooding. So here's everything you need to know about to survive a flood. Step 1. Prepare. To prepare for a flood, start by staying informed about local flood risks and weather alerts. Understand your area's flood history and subscribe to emergency notifications. Create a detailed emergency plan that includes evacuation routes, meeting points, and communication methods. Ensure all household members are familiar with the plan and conduct practice drills. Assemble an emergency kit with enough food, water, and medications to last at least 72 hours. Include a first aid kit, flashlights, batteries, a radio, hygiene items, clothing, blankets, and important documents in a waterproof container. To protect your home, elevate critical utilities like electrical panels and water heaters. Install backflow valves to prevent water from entering through drains, and consider using flood barriers like sandbags to keep water out. If time allows, move valuables to higher floors. Finally, be prepared to evacuate immediately if necessary. Follow evacuation orders, avoid walking or driving through floodwaters, and prioritize your safety. Move to higher ground or the highest point in your home if evacuation isn't possible, and stay tuned to emergency broadcasts for further instructions. Step 2. During the flood. During a flood, immediately move to higher ground and avoid walking or driving through floodwaters, which can be more dangerous than they appear. If you have limited food or water, ration your supplies carefully. Collect rainwater for drinking if possible, and use safe sources like water from pipes or ice, but avoid drinking floodwater due to contamination risks. Stay informed using a battery-powered or hand-crank radio, and maintain communication with emergency services if possible. If trapped, signal for help using a flashlight, whistle, or bright cloth, and stay visible to rescuers. Conserve energy by staying put unless your location becomes unsafe. Turn off gas, electricity, and water if instructed, and avoid using electrical appliances that might be wet to prevent fires and electrocution. After the flood, wait for authorities to declare the area safe before returning home. Be cautious of hazards like weakened structures, debris, and contaminated water. When re-entering your home, ensure that it has been inspected for safety and take precautions to clean and disinfect anything that got wet to avoid health risks. In the aftermath of a flood, the first priority is safety. Do not return to your home until local authorities have confirmed that it is safe to do so. Even after clearance, be vigilant for potential hazards, such as structural damage, unstable surfaces, or electrical risks. It's crucial to stay updated with local news and weather reports to keep track of any ongoing risks or changes in the flood situation that may affect your area. Documenting the damage is essential for insurance claims and repair assessments. Take detailed photos and videos of all affected areas, including damaged possessions and structural issues. This documentation will be important when working with your insurance company to cover repair costs. When it is safe to start cleaning up, make sure to use protective gear such as gloves, masks, and boots to avoid exposure to contaminants. Remove any standing water from your home and thoroughly dry out the space to prevent the growth of mold and mildew. Discard any items that are contaminated or cannot be adequately cleaned. It is also important to have a professional inspect your utilities, including gas, electricity, and water systems, to ensure they are safe to use. Do not attempt to turn them on or use them until they have been checked for safety. Additionally, seek assistance from disaster relief organizations if you need help with temporary shelter food or other urgent needs. Congratulations! You now survived a flood and cleaned up a big mess. But what if the flood wasn't your problem? What if you got caught in a tsunami? Well, in this video, we got you covered.